Hi, it's Trisha, and I'm on my lunch hour. It's raining. Yesterday I got to be out and walk barefoot through the grass and climb a tree and enjoy that, but today it's raining and it's cold, so I'm sitting here in my car. But I didn't want to miss this opportunity to share something I've been thinking about today. It's about the courage it takes to do something different and to learn something new. That's probably one of the biggest hurdles or the biggest stumbling blocks that people face when they decide that they're going to learn how to run a business from home, when they're going to do this thing to gain their freedom and to live their dreams. And so everything looks exciting and you're just, full of possibilities, but there's a learning curve, and it can get really frustrating and really overwhelming when you realize that you don't know everything and there's a lot to learn. But there's a really cool thing that you can do. It's kind of part of a hypnosis process or an NLP process. It's called anchoring. And to do this, you need to get really quiet and settle your mind and think back to a time in your life when you did something that you were really proud of, that just made you feel on top of the world. Take some time to go back and go back to that moment and remember what that felt like. I had fun with this because I had kind of forgotten about it, but I taught myself how to ride a bike. I didn't have someone, my dad, for whatever reason, my dad was always busy, and there were 6 kids in our family, and so I decided to teach myself because, I'd watch my older brother and sister ride their bikes, and I wanted to do that, and so, I love the spirit that's in me that if I don't know how to do something, I'm going to figure out how to do that, and I've been that way all my life, and I did that when I was a little girl. So we lived on this dead-end street, and it had curbs on the sidewalks. So I got a bike, and I would just slowly, gently coast down the street, downhill, with one foot on the curb to catch me when I started to lose my balance. And I did that over and over and over again. And I remember that I kept stubbing my toe. My big toe. It just was a bloody mess because I would stub it on the concrete and pull the skin back, and it hurt, but man, I was so determined to learn how to do that. So over and over and over I did that. Up, coast down the street, shaking, falling, catching myself on the curb, walking the bike back up the street, going back down again, little by little, until I finally got it. I got it. And now, you know what? Once you learn something, it stays with you. I could get on a bike right now and ride. It's something that you never forget. And that's the exciting thing about learning to do something new. So to use this process, I go back to what that felt like. How good it made me feel to accomplish something like that I set my mind out to do, and to see the success, and then to feel the freedom of being able to join my older siblings and ride the bikes up and down the street. It was awesome. That was the moment, and that's what I anchored. You just anchor it. Remember that feeling. And so then when you come up against something new that you're struggling to learn, and you feel like you just can't learn it, and you feel like you're stupid, and that you're too old to do this, or you're too dumb, or whatever excuses you come up with, whatever your ego's trying to tell you, bring back that moment that you anchored. Bring that back. Relive that feeling and put it into this moment when you're trying to learn something new. That's an anchor, and that's something that will guide you and keep you grounded and keep you keeping on, is what it does. Not giving up and doing whatever it takes to live your dream. I hope that helped a little bit. I don't have the right terminology. I do know that it's called an anchor, and I love how it works because it's an emotional connection, and anytime you can make an emotional connection to something, it's stronger than anything else. So anyway, on this rainy afternoon, I'm talking to you about pushing through and learning new stuff and doing whatever it takes to live your dream. That's what we're doing. That's what I'm doing. And it's an exciting journey. It's a road trip to freedom. We're the Naked Hippies road trip. And we'd love to have you come along with us. If this resonated with you and it helped you in any way, share it with someone who might be struggling with the same thing. Get back with me. Let me know what you think. Thanks for listening. This was day 3 of the Bliss Warriors video. It's a commitment. I don't call it a challenge because I'm not competing with anyone except myself. So it's a commitment. This is day number 3, and I'll see you tomorrow. Bye.